Hello and welcome to IGP's YouTube. Today we'll be showing you how to Silent Assassin suit only Dartmoor on Master difficulty. This is key to getting some classic challenges. So first you're going to want to choose a melee weapon to bring in. This is mostly because smothering every single NPC can be a pain in the ass and lose a lot of time. Other than that, we're just going to go coin and short baller. We don't really use any of this anyway because this is mostly just about getting in unseen and interacting with as few people as possible. So let's get started. Dartmoor has really just taken the cake for my favorite map in Hitman. I mean, the atmosphere is nuts. But here you're going to try to get up above the front entrance. You're gonna sneak past the detective here and the guards, so crouch through this grass. There's really a low amount of enforcer level people in this map, so you pretty much just have to run through and crouch and be smart about avoiding their paths. Okay, and you're gonna have a guard up here whose path takes him back across the front. So you're just gonna want to wait a hot second and he's gone. So jump over this ledge and you're going to run over to the storm pipe over here to the right of the front entrance. Here you're going to want to make sure that you're holding A or D while you pass the windows because it's the same button to climb through as it is to pass by. And if you climb through, sometimes you might just have some NPCs that'll notice you and it'll mess up your entire run. At this point, Carlisle is actually in this room, so you're not really going to want to interact with anything for a short while because there's extra enforcers in there, and it's just a little too tense. And she just leaves behind two workers in the house who technically can be enforcers, but they have pretty predictable and basic paths. So we're going to wait for this guy to turn around and we'll sneak through the entire room. He's not going to turn around and look. Go through the bathroom into the closet, which is about as big as my entire apartment, and you're just going to want to knock this person out. Now, you're going to want to hide the body to make sure that you get the no evidence part of the challenge. There's a little cupboard that you can put the body in here, and I really hope the FBI never gets a hold of my Hitman recordings. Then you have an enforcer or a guard that's watching the hallway. He's just kind of a pain in the ass, so it's better to get rid of him. He doesn't move ever. So you're going to lure him into the laundry room and wait until he hops in there. You could use a coin, which is a bit less sketchy than using just a random object, because then he looks around. The coin, he just goes to pick it up. Grab his gun, just for the no evidence piece. Bring him into the closet with the girl that was doing the laundry. And go straight into Carlisle's office. Here you have a guard, and you're basically just going to want to knock him out by throwing something at him. Grab his gun, grab your weapon, and pick him up and hide the body. Okay, so here we're going to go pick up the case files. You're going to open the safe by pressing the button on the chair. Then you're going to want to find the code. So if you're actually looking for it, you need to find the numbers that are associated with the symbols. So you got a moose, a campfire, a telescope on that floor, and you also had a clock by the Carlisle's desk. The code is 1975 though, and it never changes. Great. So you got the file. Now you're going to go into Carlisle's screaming room, which again is bigger than my apartment. There's a secret room here, and you're just going to kind of hide here. You got some things that you can do to get achievements, such as grabbing the unicorn horn. And now it's just about waiting. Now, for some reason, Carlisle comes back up at one point and immediately turns around. I'm not really sure what she's doing. Maybe she's supposed to talk to the guard that was standing there before. But she goes back down and rummages around for a bit. Unfortunately, you just have to wait. But let's go over some things you could do while you do wait. Admire 47's chin. Take some pics. This new camera feature is pretty cool. Change some filters. So bored. You can also steal some stuff. I mean, this has absolutely zero benefit for achievements or anything like that, but if you're a kleptomaniac and feel like you want to steal some Fabergé eggs, you can do that. You can also scope out different ways of assassinating your target. Of course, you can walk to the living room. This area is safe. There's two guards on the balcony, but they kind of just stay there. You can turn on some music, have a little 47 dance party. Admire the sights, think of all the atrocities you've committed. Be wary of time because she will be coming back relatively shortly and you gotta get back in that screaming room. Now, there's also a couple other achievements or challenges you could complete. For example, one of them you have to observe Carlisle through a peephole. Uh, you can do this from multiple angles in the room. She's going to get on the phone with her law firm now. But she'll hang up the phone, get frustrated, and go into her screaming room, leaving her guard outside shortly. So at this point, you get to watch Carlisle have a full blown tantrum, screaming at herself and at the lawyer. This is a good time to save because on Master, you can only save once. And after doing all this work, it can be kind of a pain in the ass to get caught while escaping. Here she's going for the screaming and pillow move. This is absolutely mood. At this point, you're going to go out. She's not going to notice you, and you're going to smother her. Awesome. So go ahead and hide the body. There's a space to hide it in the secret room. And now it is time to escape. So you're just going to run straight through the laundry room. You're going to go back into Carlisle's bathroom. And you're going to just wait for this worker to continue on his path. Should be pretty quick. And now you can just cross the room, go back out the window you came through. Here you're going to want to do kind of a big arch around the back just so that they don't spot you through the windows. And you're going to climb back down the drain pipes. Now here, in the very suave assassin way, you're just going to shimmy over. That guard that I just pointed out, sometimes he'll spot you as you get towards the end of this ledge here, depending on where he's at. But don't worry because he turns around and keeps going on his path before he actually finishes spotting you. At this point, just run straight over. Depending on where the guard path is, you can just run straight into the bushes, but there are guards here to the left. Depending on where they are, they'll spot you as you're running over. It shouldn't be anything to worry about. Now, this guard to the right, he kind of has a double path that you want to be careful of. As you see, I kind of rush it. What he does is he stops, he looks back, and then he keeps going. But here he actually almost spotted me while I was walking out and then tried to chase me while I was leaving. Fortunately for me, this did not affect my Sasso on Master. He didn't complete spotting me, so I managed to get all the achievements. Anyway, thank you so much for checking out Silent Assassin Suit only on Master for Dartmoor. You could follow our channel where we'll be posting more kind of how-tos related to game releases. We post game reviews, and you could also check out our weekly podcast where we talk about the business of games as well as the games that we're playing and loving. And I hope that everybody is enjoying Hitman 3 as much as I am.